Hi everyone, welcome back to Nuke Feed, your daily dose of internet radiation.
Things just took a massive turn for Vitaly. The Kick streamer had to issue a public apology after one of his predator stings went horribly wrong and targeted a totally innocent man. Vitaly's team confronted Akash Singhania in Santa Ana based on Snapchat messages they completely misinterpreted. They surrounded him aggressively, mocked his heritage, and even threatened violence, all while live streaming the entire thing. But the second police arrived, the story crumbled. Officers reviewed the messages and cleared Singhania on the spot, confirming he had zero intention of meeting a minor. Vitaly has since deleted the video and posted an apology, saying he deeply regrets the mistake, but the damage is already done. Singhania has now hired a top defamation lawyer and is preparing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, claiming the ordeal has ruined his reputation and career. On top of that, Kick has officially banned Vitaly over the incident. It's a stark reminder of what happens when vigilante justice goes completely off the rails.
Now let's talk about Looksmaxxing influencer CLAVICULAR literally walking out of a 60 Minutes Australia interview after things got extremely tense. The segment was supposed to be about the risks of Looksmaxxing, that trend where young guys go to extremes to fix their appearance, but it went south fast. When the reporter asked him point blank if he identifies as an incel, CLAVICULAR snapped. He fired back, "How could you ask me that? That's the worst sequence of questions I've ever heard." Watch this. CLAVICULAR storms off the 60 Minutes set.
Are you trying to, I see you want to make this political.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm just curious.
No, that's what you want to do. Is
no,
like,
no.
You know you have
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not.
You want to end
at all
it
doing that.
and talk about.
I'm just curious. No, not at all. I don't care about your politics. I know you're not political. You've said that repeatedly. I'm just, when you get seen with those people, obviously people make assumptions. I'm wondering what the thought process and motivation for you is behind.
I guess you watched the Piers interview.
I did, yeah.
Too bad I didn't have time to look into, anything about potentially, who your wife cheated with, but don't try to go down that line of questioning with me, all right? Because I'm not doing any political.
I'm not married, Clav, but I was simply only asking because obviously you've been filmed with these people.
So I could teach you about Looksmaxxing, then maybe you could switch that up. But thanks for the time. Appreciate the interview. All right.
Things got even weirder when they brought up Andrew Tate. CLAVICULAR tried to deflect by insulting the reporter, implying his wife had cheated on him, only for the reporter to reveal he isn't even married. After one last jab offering to teach the reporter about Looksmaxxing, he just got up and walked. He later called the guy a slimy bastard on his live stream. The internet is totally split. Some people think he owned the media, while others say he totally crumbled under basic questions. Okay, things just got heated in New York. Sneako was actually sucker punched while streaming, and the footage is already going viral everywhere. The streamer was just walking down an NYC sidewalk, totally distracted by his phone, when a guy blindsided him with a brutal right hook. The punch sent Sneako straight to the pavement, and the camera crashed down right along with him. It looks like the attacker was literally waiting for him to pass by. After the hit, you can hear a messy struggle and a ton of shouting before the cameraman eventually got up and bailed. Sneako later posted an update saying, "I'm fine, we got it handled." But so far, there's no word on any arrests. Just another day of chaos on the streets of New York. Now let's talk about DESHAE FROST finally breaking his silence after that viral boat video resurfaced, and he is giving a completely different version of events. The influencer just dropped a 15-minute YouTube video titled "Addressing the Video" to clear his name. He admitted the altercation happened a couple of years ago, but he totally denied slapping the woman. Instead, he says he mushed her because she was repeatedly hitting him and disrespecting his sister. DESHAE did admit he was drunk at the time and said he definitely should have handled it differently, but he insists the clip was edited added to make him look worse. He even claimed that after the fight, the two of them actually kissed and got intimate, though he made sure to clarify they didn't actually have sex. However, the woman involved has a totally different story, alleging the whole thing started because she rejected his advances. The internet is completely divided on who to believe, but DESHAE is sticking to his story that he was just defending himself.
Okay, this is absolutely insane. A California homeowner literally turned into an action hero, fighting off a home invader with a shovel to protect his family. Police say 30-year-old Jason Nichols tried to kick in the front door of a home in Fairfield, and when that didn't work, he smashed through a sliding glass door. The problem, the homeowner's wife and child were right there inside. The homeowner was actually away at the time, but he saw the entire break-in happening live on his security cameras. He raced back to the house, grabbed the first thing he could find, which was a shovel, and confronted Nichols right as he was entering the home. A brutal fight broke out, and both men actually ended up in the hospital with head injuries. Luckily, the wife and child were unharmed. Police are totally backing the homeowner, praising him for his quick thinking, and saying they are just grateful the family is safe. Nichols is now facing a list of charges, and the homeowner is being called a total legend for defending his house like that.
Get ready for this one. Arc Raiders players are literally turning the game into a real-life bounty hunting simulator by putting actual prices on streamers' heads. The community just launched Speranza Bounties, a website where players submit bounties on anyone who backstabs or griefs others. Bounty hunters prove kills to rank from rookie to legend. At the top of the most wanted list, TheBurntPeanut, stacking points for being a voice chat snake and vault vulture. Nadeshot is close behind for extraction-execution ambushes. Some fans love the vigilante spirit, others call it casual whining, in a game built on suspicion. Either way, streamers are watching their backs.
Now this is crazy. A dump truck driver in California got so fed up with a client not paying that he dumped the entire load of trash right on her driveway. Martin Perez, owner of Express Rental Dumpster in San Pablo, says a customer rented a bin, but her credit card kept getting declined. When he asked for payment, she kept saying, "Oh, I'm going to pay later," and never did. Instead of paying out of his own pocket to dispose of the trash at the dump, Perez had his driver pull up and unload everything back onto the property. The whole thing was caught on a Ring camera. Neighbors called police, scavengers picked through the mess, and San Pablo code enforcement has opened a case. Perez admits he was fed up. They keep saying, "I'm going to pay later," and never did. A messy lesson in accountability. Now, let's talk about soccer star Jorginho finally setting the record straight and clearing Chappell Roan's name after that massive drama in Brazil. A month after he publicly blamed Chappell Roan's security team for intimidating his 11-year-old daughter at a hotel in Sao Paulo, Jorginho has posted a lengthy apology admitting he was wrong. It turns out the security guard involved wasn't even working for Roan. He was actually part of Sabrina Carpenter's detail. Jorginho revealed that Chappell Roan actually reached out privately to his wife to clear the air, and after their team spoke, it became clear she had no idea what had happened. He said she was understanding and sympathetic throughout the whole mess. He's now calling the entire situation a huge misunderstanding and says he regrets the impact it had on Roan's reputation. The matter is officially closed, but honestly, the damage was already done online. Just goes to show why you've got to get the full story before dropping a call-out post. Thanks for watching. If you want more of tomorrow's madness the second it drops, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.